So this week's video is homemade chocolate bars?
Yeah.
Chocolate bites. Crunchy chocolate bites. What do you think we should call them?
Crunchy chocolate bar bites.
Crunchy chocolate bar bites. I never know what to call things.
Crunchy chocolate bar bites.
It's chocolate covered chickpeas. But don't knock it till you try it. They are delicious. So after you rinsed, you really want to let them dry. I've got them out on this mat here. And then you really want to just kind of aggressively dry them. Because they have this little skin here, like this right here. You want this to come off if you want really crispy chickpeas. So a really good aggressive rubbing will help get that outer skin, that membrane off without having to individually peel each one. So the tea towel method does a pretty good job of that. You can see how the skin membranes are just kind of floating on top there, and the more that you rub them, the more that the membrane will come off. So these have been sitting out for about a half an hour now, so I'm gonna pop them in the air fryer. And we are going to put them on air fry at 400. I'm gonna say 20 minutes and we'll see how they look halfway through. So here I have 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips melting. We're going old school on the stove, along with a pack of these Werther's soft chews. Now there's a dozen in that pack, and the reason why I'm boiling it on the stove instead of melting it in the microwave is because the Werther's don't melt very well in the microwave. They don't stay melted very well. So I'm hoping that doing it this way will really help with the consistency of that. So you can see now the toffee has melted. This is getting really thick, and the chickpeas are just about done, and we are just going to dump them right into this bowl and mix it all together. But I mean, seriously, look at how thick this is now. So the chickpeas, definitely crispy, and that was after 15 minutes. So we're going to dump these right in. We have our prepared loaf pan. Okay, so here's what we got, and we are going to put this in the freezer for about 1.5 to 2 hours, minus the close pack. Let's move over here. Can't decide whether it wants to be cloudy or sunny today. Let's get some good light. So they turned out very yummy here. I cut them into small clusters because the chocolate, it just makes a silly mess of the children. But, very crunchy. And because we mixed the toffee right in with the chocolate, it gives it kind of a nice chewy finish. It kind of reminds me of those Oh My God clusters that are like almond and toffee and chocolate, but chickpeas are way cheaper than almonds. Very nice. Now this is our second batch. In the first batch, I tried to layer the chocolate and toffee, but the toffee doesn't like to stay melted and it's really difficult to work with. So this time we just mix it all together, and I like the turnout. The kids love them. And they make an absolute mess of themselves again, which is why we cut it in such small pieces.
It's tempting. Yum. This is gonna be so yummy. These are so good. You need to try them.
So they are very delicious. They're very crunchy. We could have went with a little less chocolate. But, I mean, too much chocolate's not a bad thing.
The chickpeas have a really nice consistency. They're still nice and crunchy. It's almost like a Rice Krispie. The toffee gives it that super nice and chewy layer in between the chocolate and the crispiness of the chickpeas.
Like mine.
Oh my, look at that, yeah. You picked a really big square. Definitely washing. What do you think? Is it a keeper? Is this recipe a good one? Yeah?
Keeper.
It's a keeper. So you know the drill. Give us a thumbs up. Maybe share us with somebody else you think would enjoy this recipe, or consider subscribing. Thanks.